Can you feel the stillness in the air today? It's soft, quiet, but undeniably present. Like the world has gently lowered its volume. Like something beneath the surface is shifting, not loudly, but with purpose. Today is not a day to rush. It's a day to listen, to pause, to breathe more deeply than usual. June 15, 2025, opens what we might call a patience portal, a subtle but sacred opening in time where the universe invites us to stop striving and start aligning. This is not a day for momentum. This is a day for tuning in, a day for trust. You may notice that plans move slowly today, that timing feels strange, that things don't quite click, and yet nothing feels truly wrong. It's not a mistake. It's the energy inviting you into a deeper rhythm, one that doesn't match urgency, but resonates with quiet wisdom. Numerologically, today blends the energies of 6, 1, and 5, and when they meet, they create a beautiful and sometimes challenging harmony. Let's explore that together. The number 6 is the number of harmony, responsibility, and care. It's nurturing, heart-centered, deeply connected to family, community, and spiritual service. It brings us back to what matters. It helps us slow down enough to notice who we're becoming, not just what we're producing. The number 1 brings a whisper of new beginnings, the seed beneath the soil, a spark of self-trust. Not a blazing start, but the idea that something new is being formed inside of you, even if you don't yet see it. And 5 brings change, movement, transition. But when it shows up at the end of a sequence like this, it reminds us that change doesn't always come through action. Sometimes change arrives through surrender, through gentle redirection, through trusting that things are shifting even when you can't control them. So what does that mean for today? It means you may feel like things are close to taking off, but they don't. You may sense new ideas forming, but the clarity isn't here yet. You may feel ready to act, but your intuition says wait. And that's the invitation. This is not resistance, it's recalibration. It's the universe adjusting your inner timing before your outer world catches up. And your task today is not to push through it, but to move with it. This energy doesn't ask for effort, it asks for presence. And that presence may not feel productive, but it is powerful. Because the more attuned you are to what's rising beneath the surface, the more aligned you will be when it's time to act. In the broader cosmic landscape, we also see caution mirrored in the Chinese weekly horoscope. Specifically for those born under the rabbit, ox, and dragon signs, the message is clear: be mindful, slow down, don't rush decisions, stay grounded. But this wisdom applies to all of us, not just those signs. We are being called into softness today, into the kind of clarity that can only emerge when we release our grip on needing to know everything. When we stop trying to control what's unfolding, when we trust that the divine has not forgotten us, it is simply asking us to wait for the right timing. That can feel uncomfortable. Waiting is not easy, but it is sacred, because waiting isn't just a delay. It's preparation, it's integration. It's the space between the inhale and the exhale where your soul catches up to your desires. So if today feels strange, if you're restless, uncertain, impatient, let that be your signal to go inward, not outward. Let that be the moment you decide to turn toward your own inner rhythm instead of pushing against the external one. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. And today is not lost time, it is fertile stillness. Now that we've entered this space of stillness, let's talk about how to work with it. Because a day like today doesn't ask you to do more. It asks you to be more, to deepen your presence, to clear space not by moving faster, but by moving more consciously. This is where real change begins. And while the energy is quiet, that doesn't mean it's passive, it's active in a different way. It asks you to engage not with the world's demands, but with your soul's wisdom. So here are 3 simple, sacred practices that can help you meet today with intention. The first is mindful breathing. This may sound simple, but it is one of the most direct ways to return to alignment when things feel uncertain or slow. When the outer world seems out of sync, the breath is a way to sync your inner rhythm with something steadier, something wiser. So today, take several pauses throughout your day to simply breathe with awareness. No pressure, no performance, just presence. Try this. Inhale slowly through the nose for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale through the mouth for 6 counts. Do this for a few rounds and let your nervous system settle. Let your body know it is safe to slow down. Let your mind know it doesn't need to figure everything out right now. These moments don't need to be long. Even 1 minute of conscious breathing can shift your entire energy field. If you're in the middle of something and you feel that restless energy build, pause, return to the breath. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. Let yourself come back into the now. The patience portal opens more fully when you're not racing ahead of your own presence. Let this breath practice bring you back. The second practice is journaling for recalibration. This is not about solving anything or making grand plans. This is about meeting yourself where you are. Sometimes we don't even realize how much inner tension we're holding until we put it on paper. Take a few moments today to sit down with your journal or notebook and ask yourself, where in my life do I feel pressure to move faster than feels natural? What expectations am I carrying that are no longer aligned with who I'm becoming? What would it feel like to release control? Even for today, let the answers rise without judgment. Don't edit. Don't try to sound wise or poetic. Just let your inner self speak. You may discover that the delays you've been resisting are actually saving you from misaligned action. You may realize that the hesitation you've been judging is actually sacred timing. And you may find that simply naming your impatience helps you release it. Today isn't about erasing ambition. It's about clarifying direction. It's about recognizing where your energy is being scattered and calling it back to center. Let your journal become a mirror. Let it reflect what needs tending. Let it hold what you're not ready to act on, but still need to honor. And the third practice, set soft intentions instead of forcing outcomes. This is where today's energy becomes truly transformational. Not through grand declarations, but through quiet alignment. Instead of trying to manifest something today, try simply setting an emotional tone, an intention not for what happens, but for how you meet what happens. Try writing a few soft intentions like, today I welcome clarity without rushing it. Today I choose to be gentle with myself and others. Today I trust that what is slow is not stuck. Today I release the need to know what's next. These intentions don't demand. They allow, they don't push. They open. They don't control. They create space for something higher to move through. Let your energy field be one of invitation, not insistence. Let your presence speak for you. Let your trust guide your steps, even when those steps are small or still. You may want to write these intentions on a piece of paper and place it somewhere visible, on your desk, beside your bed, on your altar, or in your pocket to carry with you as a quiet reminder that alignment comes from within. These three practices, mindful breathing, journaling for recalibration, and soft intention setting, may seem gentle, but that's the point. They create room for the unseen to move. They create stillness, and in that stillness, wisdom arises. You may not receive the full picture today, but you might feel one piece of it settle into place, and sometimes that's all you need. Now that we've moved through the breath, the stillness, the inward reflection, let's return to what today is truly about. Not delay, not passivity, but presence. This June 15th, Patience Portal isn't about withholding movement for the sake of stillness. It's about clearing space for a new kind of movement to arise. A movement that begins within. A movement that comes not from urgency, but from clarity. A movement that is not pushed, but pulled by something deeper. Today is a reminder that divine timing is not just a spiritual concept. It's a rhythm, a frequency that moves beneath the surface of what we can see and understand. And when we stop long enough to feel it, we begin to sync with something more powerful than our personal will. We begin to remember that things do not always need to unfold on our schedule to be aligned. There is something deeply sacred about slowing down in a world that worships speed. There is something rebellious, something freeing about saying no to the pressure of instant answers, immediate action, and constant productivity. You are not behind because you are moving slowly. You are not falling apart because things feel uncertain. You are not unworthy because your progress doesn't look like anyone else's. Today's energy speaks a quieter truth, that stillness is its own form of wisdom, that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is wait, listen, trust, and soften. And as the energy of the day settles deeper into your awareness, you may notice how much more space there is in your mind, in your body, in your heart, that the tension begins to loosen, not because something outside of you changed, but because you changed how you chose to meet the moment. This is the gift of the Patience Portal, the realization that nothing is missing when you are present, that the need to rush is often a symptom of disconnection, not from your goals, but from your center. You are not here to chase your life. You are here to create it from alignment. You are not here to force things into place. You are here to meet them with readiness when they arrive. And readiness doesn't always come through action. Sometimes it comes through rest, through reflection, through listening when nothing is speaking. The Chinese weekly horoscope reminded us this week that certain energies, especially for rabbit, ox, and dragon signs, are moving with caution, that this is a week to tread softly. But again, this wisdom applies to all of us, because the stillness you honor today will become the strength you carry tomorrow. Even if nothing visibly shifts, something is being rewired. The breath you took, the thoughts you examined, the intention you set, all of these are subtle acts of power. The kind of power that doesn't shake the ground, but roots you deeper into it. So how do you move forward from here? Slowly, with trust, with the understanding that everything you truly need will arrive in its own time. And your task is not to hunt it down, but to prepare your energy to receive it. That doesn't mean do nothing. It means move with care, speak with awareness. Make choices not from fear of missing out, but from your soul's calm yes. It means continuing to listen to the quiet voice that told you today to stop, to breathe, to soften. That voice will guide you, not just today, but every day if you allow it. So pause one more time with me now. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Let it rise, let it expand. Let it clear space inside you. Then slowly exhale through your mouth. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your mind settle. Say quietly to yourself, I trust the timing of my life. I am enough even when I am still. I honor what is unfolding in unseen ways. I move with grace, not urgency. I receive the present moment as a gift. Let those words settle into your field. Let them become your internal compass. And as this day continues, keep noticing where the energy invites you to pause instead of push, where your nervous system relaxes when you stop trying to control the outcome, where the wisdom comes not from the plan, but from the patience. This is a rare day, a gentle one, and while the world may not applaud you for slowing down, your spirit will. You are aligning not through force, but through presence. And presence, in the end, is the most powerful state you can embody. Thank you for being part of this sacred moment with me. Thank you for honoring the stillness. Thank you for remembering that slowing down is not falling behind. It's stepping into divine timing. If this message helped you reconnect to something real, like this video, subscribe to Fastlane to Freedom, and leave a comment below. Let me know how this energy is showing up for you. Let me know what you're releasing, what you're reclaiming, what you're choosing to trust.